All right, welcome back, folks. I'm Barry Markson in for Barry Young. 260-5394, our number 260-KFYI. Let's go to the phones. Dave, he's hanging out in Mesa. Hey, Dave.
Hello, how you doing there, Barry?
Good, Dave.
Listen, I just heard that statement you made that J.D. Hayworth said that he would rather have Barack Obama in there than John McCain.
Yep.
And this guy is a conservative Republican.
Well, that's what the paper's saying.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what, he just cut his own throat if he made that statement because, first of all, Barack Obama has weakened this country so much in the last 18 months. First of all, he gutted our space program.
Hey, Dave, I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm getting a word here. JD is actually on the phone, so let's bring JD Hayworth on. We can talk about it. Hey, JD, how's the campaign going?
Let me disabuse you of the notion that the McCain campaign is spinning furiously. But I do have to give them high marks, Barry. They want to do everything except talk about the incumbent's record. Know what I said were two separate statements. Barry, you're well educated as an attorney. You consider all the arguments. You may recall that when I sat behind that microphone, I tried to offer the best case scenario for Mr. McCain's run for the presidency in 2008, as he was my party's standard bearer. But he is not really a conservative Republican, in my estimation. And Ken Buck, who, by the way, John, after spending close to $20 million, they decided to spend last weekend in Colorado campaigning against Ken Buck, who won the Republican nomination last night for the Senate as a conservative candidate. And he said this, and it's true. There is widespread frustration among voters with Republicans who go to Washington, D.C. and don't vote Republican. I was saying two separate things. Number one, that of course I supported John McCain, but he would not have been my first choice for the nomination. And obviously, now that I'm supplying a genuinely conservative alternative to Mr. McCain, Republicans have an honest-to-goodness conservative to back. But, of course, reporters eager to curry favor with the former research director for Al Gore's Global Warming Project, who is McCain's press guy, with their unending quest to be ideologically on the left side of things, completely mischaracterized what I said because they take this guy's word for it.
Hey, JD, let me stop. Hey, JD, I'm sorry. Hey, JD.
A story that's absolutely false, but you know what? More power to them. I mean, if you guys want to believe that kind of tripe.
Well, JD, let me just ask you real quick. Here's JD. I'm coming up on the news. Let me just ask you real quick here. It said that you're responding to a question from the audience. Hayworth said he doesn't like President Barack Obama, but a moderate Republican would be even worse than the Democrat. Do you think a moderate Republican president would be worse than Obama?
Here's the difference. Here's what I said. I did not support Barack Obama for the presidency, nor did I say it was a good thing he was elected. That's what you guys are trying to morph this into. And before you do that, Barry, definition of terms is important. And I just think it's unfortunate that you're going to join in with this bandwagon stuff to take away from the real topic at hand. I'll just cut it short. I know you're up on news. If you want amnesty, just reelect John McCain. Bottom line.
JD,
I do appreciate the time. I've got to run to be on the radio in Tucson. Have a great morning.
All right, JD. There's JD Hayworth, folks. I mean, JD called in. I want to let him have a chance to respond to this, but I don't think. Did I miss something here, Andrew? What did we do?
Way to go, Markson.
Wow. I mean, this is just a little blurb in the paper, and I understand.
And you gave him the opportunity to correct the blurb in the paper, and he wouldn't answer the question again.
Twice. I tried to bring him back to it. So instead, we'll talk about this on the other side. I'm a little confused. I really am. I'm trying to be as neutral as I can. And you said JD called in. I put him right on. I mean, I don't know what else I can do here, but I asked JD, does he think a moderate Republican would be worse than a Democrat? And he went back and said, I didn't vote for Barack Obama. I didn't say you did. That wasn't the question. But, all right. Well, maybe if JD has time after his Tucson interview, we'll bring him back in if he wants and see what he has to say if he wants to truly answer the question. All right. Where are we, Andrew? What's happening now? What's going on?
Well, you have a minute left.
Oh, why did JD hang up so fast?
He could have campaigned for another whole minute.
All right. All right. Well, let's talk to Dave. Dave hung on there. Dave, you were in Mesa. I put you on hold there, Dave. Did JD answer that enough for you?
Yeah, he kind of said what I thought he was going to say. But here's the thing. I mean, anybody that would even make an accusation like that with what Barack Obama has done to this country in 18 months. I mean, he gutted our space program. he cut back on our nuke program where we had a little bit of an upper hand. He won't.
Hey, Dave, I hate to do it again. I'm cutting you off twice in one call. I'm sorry about that, Dave. Thanks for being in with us. Coming up on news, Joe Adams going to bring you the latest. Stay with us for more on the J.D. Hayworth, John McCain campaign. We'll take your phone calls. I'm Barry Markson, News Talk 550, KFYI.